beautiful morning. These are the type of mornings you ask for. You get up, it's not cold, it's not hot, it's just right. If it stayed like this all day, it'd be perfect weather. This is Six Flags weather. We used to call it Six Flags weather back in the day. Like, my parents would wake up in the morning, it'd be like this, early Saturday morning, with their coffee and, they done already cut the yard or something like that. And, hey, y'all want to go to Six Flags today? Just spur of the moment. That was back in the day. That was, man, I miss those times. I had an interesting day yesterday. I've been wanting to buy a bicycle for a long time, for about a couple of months. And I've been putting it off, And I said, you know what, this weekend I'm going to buy one. Give me a little, mountain cruise bike, whatever. Looking for a hybrid, bike. Something cheap. Now, I don't want to spend too much money on a bike, And I went to Walmart right up the street because they got a million bikes. And I went up there and I turned the corner and the racks were empty. Yeah, they were empty. And I was like, I turned around and I walked back to make sure I wasn't losing my mind. And I saw empty racks. I was like, where the hell are all the bikes? And I asked one of the associates, I said, man, I said, yeah, your bikes are missing, right? And he said, oh no, man. He said, they're just sold out. I said, what? Bikes? He said, yeah, man, everybody's, with the pandemic and the virus going around and, everybody's, they're riding bikes now. They can't go anywhere, do anything. So I said, you kidding me? I said, the main people that don't do a damn thing, that don't exercise, that don't do nothing, are buying bikes. I said, boy, this world is... And so I sat in the parking lot. I called my wife, and she's like, oh, my God, really? And I said, yeah. And so I sat in the parking lot, and I called Target. They didn't have any. I called, I said, let me go by Academy. It's right up the freeway. Academy, they didn't have nothing. And there was a bike in the front. It was a real nice bike, too. I said, let me guess, y'all are holding this bike for somebody. She was like, oh, no, somebody just returned it. I was like, okay, what's wrong with it? She was like, well, something, the handlebars or something broke on it or something like that. I said, oh, shit. I said, no, never mind. And so I said, I got to Googling, looking online, trying to look for a bike shop. Found a bike shop in, downtown McKinney. And they gave me the third degree, how tall are you? How much do you weigh? And, you couldn't just go in there and look around. They wanted to know information about you. They damn near wanted a credit background check before. I don't know if it was, something, y'all know what I'm talking about, but but they didn't want me in there for some reason. Then I went to Dick's Sporting Good. The dude lied. I called him first. Dude lied. Oh, yeah, we got a lot of bikes. I went up there. They had one bike. That joker was like $500. I said, man, I ain't paying no damn $500 for no damn bike. I said, you know what? I'm just going back home. But anyway, guys, sorry about that. I just had to get that off my chest because that was a wild duck chase yesterday. But, guys, did the Dallas Cowboys just sign Andy Dalton? Is that what I'm hearing? Did I just hear that? Y'all know me. This was my vacation. Y'all wasn't gonna hear from me and probably till like training camp. But the Dallas Cowboys just signed Andy Dalton. It's windy as hell out here. Sorry about the wind, guys. But let me go back in here. Let me go back in my little tunnel here so y'all won't get that wind. The Dallas Cowboys just signed Andy Dalton. I don't know how to feel about that. One thing I can say, Andy Dalton is no pushover type quarterback. He's a pretty good quarterback. Like shit, he's not like a second or third string guy. He's a starter. Over 31,000 yards in his career. He's played going on 10 seasons with the Cincinnati Bengals. Over 31,000 yards passing. Over 200 yards, actually 204 touchdowns. I'm sorry, over 204 touchdowns. And but he's known for throwing his interceptions too. He has a total of 118 interceptions in his career. 17 in one season. 17 interceptions in one season alone. That's too many goddamn interceptions, man. Maybe it's because of lack of talent on the y'all know the Cincinnati Bengals. They never been about nothing since Ickey Woods back in the 80s. Remember the Ickey Shuffle? Y'all remember the Ickey Shuffle? It ain't been done since then, you know. So, but since Chad Johnson, let me give him that. Chad Johnson was a great receiver, but Andy Dalton's a pretty good quarterback. I think it's a 1-year deal, maybe $7 million guaranteed or something like that. This is another game that they're playing. Guys, don't get your heads pumped up about Andy Dalton being, you know, obviously we got new coaching staff, got brand new, I say that, I have to say that every video. We got a brand new head coach, McCarthy. I think they're trying to get under Dak's skin. I think they're trying to, this is their way to, hey, we signing another guy in your position. So, you know, what are you going to do? You're either going to take this tender, this tag, or you know, that's just, you know, 1-year deal. Now, if they were signing him for like 4 or 5 years, then you'd be like, oh shit, you know what I mean? But just a 1-year deal, man. They're signing him up to be a backup. Dak's going to be our guy until, you know, whatever. But I think it's that, and I just think it's a competition battle to create, you know, some fire under Dak or the quarterbacks or whatever. That Cooper Rush either gone or third string. And I read Dez Bryant's post on Twitter. He was a little upset, you know, and not just like fighting mad, but he had a little something to say. He was like, man, this is a slap in the face to Dak Prescott. They need to go ahead and pay him. I saw these guys pay Tony Romo twice, you know, without taking us to a Super Bowl, you know. So what's the deal? You know what I mean? In other words, so but, you know, it is what it is, man. Dallas Cowboys, they can do what the hell they want. You know, nobody saw this coming. That's why I say don't jump on here acting like you know every damn thing, because you don't. I damn sure don't, never will. So, but that's all I got, man. That's all it is. You know, that's the game they play. Y'all know the game. Y'all should know that game by now. Don't be upset about this pickup. Don't be happy about this pickup. Just accept it. That's all you got to do. It's nothing to be, you know. Now if Andy Dalton comes in and you know, I'm all about the best man for the job. I like Dak Prescott. I love him. He's our guy. You know, I want to stick behind him 100%. But if Andy Dalton comes in here and takes that position, hell, best man for the job. Y'all know me, best man for the job. But I don't think that's going to happen. You know, he's never really been just a mobile, athletic quarterback. Dak's that guy. You know, Dak can run the ball. He can take a hit, and take a licking, and keep on ticking. Dak can throw touchdown passes. He can run touchdown, run for touchdowns or whatever. He's very durable, and he knows the playbook. He knows Kellen Moore's offense, and you know, that's just what they're trying to create. They're just trying to create an atmosphere that probably doesn't exist, and they just want somebody to break. That's all they're doing. So don't get your head pumped up, but like I always say, don't let this, oh God, they signed Andy Dalton. Oh God, no more Dak Prescott. That's not the case. Just relax. Now, like I say, with a new coaching staff, but Kellen Moore, every position is really up for grabs. But they just got too much stock into Dak, well, not stock, but as far as his experience, that's what I mean. They're gonna eventually have to go ahead and, you know, bend on him, you know, because Dak has done his thing, you know. The numbers are there, even though a lot of people think, oh, they're garbage numbers, you know, yada yada. He still had to perform, you know, he still had to execute, and you know, that's the direction they're going in. And you're like, who knows? So, haven't played yet. Off season still new. Pandemic still going on. Shit's still closed. You know, don't even know if we're gonna have a season right away this season coming up. So, you know, who knows how it's gonna be. But that's all I got, guys. Hey man, make sure you stay cowboyed up and prayed up, because you never know what the day is gonna bring you. man, it's a nice day. I sure wanted my bike. I was going to get up and ride my bike this morning, actually, and just let the wind hit my face, But I just couldn't do that because everybody thinks like you do in this damn pandemic crap. Whatever you want. This right here, with this virus, situation and how things are so limited, my advice, and somebody's going to say, oh, yeah, I know that, I do that, in the comment. When I say this, somebody's going to say this, some smart ass in the comment section is going to be like, yeah, that's what I do. There's always somebody like that know everything and they never do no wrong. They're perfect. But whenever you see something that you want, go ahead and get it right then. Like, seriously, go ahead and just get it right then. Because if you don't, you're going to come back and it's going to be gone, or you're never going to be able to get it. And you're going to be going through what I'm going through right now with this goddamn bicycle. A bike? Really? Everybody's riding bikes now? I'm out.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys? Yeah!